Here is the next bonus segment of my Super Mario Bros. 40th Anniversary Special, in which our only bonus game for the NES is going to be Hollywood Squares. So let's get to it. When Queen Elizabeth went to China recently, she took 3 tons of it with her. What was it? Beer nuts. Gifts. I disagree. Luggage. According to sailor's folklore, where is Davy Jones's locker? You can't miss it. It's the one with the old sweat socks. On board any ship. You fool! At the bottom of the sea. David only needed 1 stone to kill that big guy, Goliath. Where did it hit him? Where it hurts most probably. In the neck. On the forehead. Alright, we got the first round. Mark goes first. Vacation in French Alps. True or false? By age 50, 95% of all people have eyesight too poor to drive a car without wearing glasses. They made the other 5% nervous wrecks. True. Yep. Mark goes vacation in French Alps. According to mythology, what would a mermaid do when she wanted mortal man to live with her in the sea? Slip of a fin? Slip a magic cap over his head so he can breathe. Toward the end of World War II, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Joseph Stalin met several times. What famous nickname did they earn? Huffer, Puffer, and Tuffer. The Big Three. You fool! What is happening when Arabs are said to be basking in each other's breath? They're sharing a mouthwash. Couldn't verse 6. Yep, I agree. Alright, let's round 2. One of the most talked about new weapons in the U.S. military is something called the stealth bomber, and it can do something no other type of aircraft can do. What? Go $14 billion over budget. It makes almost no noise on takeoff. It can be avoided from being detected by radar. According to American Health Magazine, if you have an insatiable urge to chew ice cubes, what is your body deficient in? Cold drinks, vitamin C, iron. Craving is a recognized symptom of iron deficiency. Would someone ever have any reason to put a mortarboard on his head? Yes, he was really plastered. No. You fool! Yes, that's a fact. Reagan had a Bush. Carter had a Mondale. What did Nixon have? A Sony. A Sony what? Humphrey. After now we're going to look at the car. I'll put P3. Car 1. Butternut, crook neck, patty pan, and acorn are all different varieties of what? Insults. Squash. Alright. You can find a cockle in the sea, but can you eat a cockle and suffer no ill effects? Only in months with an R. Yes. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, if you do not know the correct wattage for a light fixture, use a bulb no larger than what? Your head? 60 watts. I agree. Alright. Secret square round in. According to experts, if your younger sister is constantly playing with your things, what does that probably mean? She's probably not your sister. She's lonely. She wants to be like you. She looks up to you and emulates you. Why does a chameleon change color? To keep up with the designers this season? To protect itself from heat. In response to minor temperature changes. Folk medicine tells us that eating 15 raw almonds very quickly is a good way to get rid of something. What? 15 raw almonds. A headache. Yep. According to the book Childhood Friendships, what is the main reason children tell lies? To prepare for a career in politics, to make their wishes appear true. I agree. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, the average cost of doing it for 18 years is $199,650. Doing what? Making Johnny Carson's monthly alimony payments? Raising a child at age 18. Yep. Most often when the stomach growls, what does it mean? It's mad. Too much air. No, you're hungry. Hank Aaron is number 1 on the all-time list, and Babe Ruth is second. Who is the 3rd greatest home run hitter of all time? Warren Beatty? Willie Mays. Yep. According to Working Mother magazine, do the majority of parents expect something in return for giving their kid an allowance? You mean like not turning into a mass murderer? Yes, I agree. Why would your dentist attach electrodes to your mouth and body and then run an electric current through your mouth? To jumpstart his Mercedes. It's a new form of X-ray. You fool! To reduce pain. He was a popular figure in the early days of TV in his blonde curls and pink tights. Who was he? I think it was either Merv Griffin or Bishop Sheen. Gorgeous, gorgeous, I agree. Alright, we're going to the car again. Try car 2. You win the car, or do you keep playing? Keep playing. It can be taught to do anything that a 3-year-old child can do. What is it? A network vice president. A dolphin. No, it's you. You suspect that your husband is a somniloquist. What was your first clue? That he could pronounce it? A somniloquist talks in his sleep. You fool! When Muhammad Ali fought the classic Thrilla in Manila, who was his opponent? Ferdinand Marcos? Joe Frazier. Yeah. Where did Baroque sculpture first appear? At my house, we found the pieces in the kids' room. In Rome, this art form first appeared there in the late 1500s. You fool! When a person is held against his will, he's been kidnapped. When a sailor is held against his will and is forced to work on the ship, he's been what? A guest star on the Love Boat. Shit, I agree. A sad person feels blue, a jealous person is green, a coward is yellow. What kind of person sees red? A heart surgeon, an angry person. You fool! In 1891, Whitcomb Judson created the first slide fastener. Today it is known far and wide as the what? Whitcomb Judson slide fastener. Staple. True or false? In parts of Florida, it's illegal to snore. Last week, 300 people were arrested during Rabbi Goldberg's sermon. False. True. According to the World Book, why did the ancient Egyptians bury their dolls? Because they all cried, "Mummy!" to play house. In the Bible, what famous thing was made out of gopher wood? Saint Pinocchio. Noah's Ark. Yeah. To someone in China, what are oolong and wulong? Basketball stars? Kind of tea, I agree. When Moses went up to the mountain, he brought back the 10 Commandments. What did Muhammad bring back when he went to the mountain? Some new ski clothes on the top of the Mecca Hilton. The Code of Hammurabi. You fool! The Book of Islam. In the Bible, when Ruth said, "Whither thou goest, I will go," who was she talking to? Her husband? Her rabbi? Or her mother-in-law? Her hairdresser. Her mother-in-law. I agree. We're going to the car again. Finish this Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has got to go. Has far to go. Agreed. What was the relationship between Peter Pan and Tinkerbell? Do you mean according to the book or according to the National Enquirer? Brother and sister. They're just friends. A house divided against itself cannot stand is a well-known phrase. Where did it originate? At a home builders convention. The Declaration of Independence. The Bible. According to the Sleep Disorder Center, what is the #1 cause of classic long-term cinema? Classic long-term insomnia. Not being able to sleep. Depression. According to the Wall Street Journal, are there any game shows on Soviet television? Sure, there's Wheel of Misfortune and, of course, Jeopardy. Yes, sure. It is defined as a puzzling question or enigma, which is to be solved by guessing. What is it? Finding a brick in your lunchbox. A riddle. You fool! According to Parents Magazine, children who were subjected to this kind of light had more cavities, more absences from school, and were more misbehaved. What kind of light? Budweiser? Incandescent light. Oh, according to Roman mythology, who is the messenger of the gods? Federal Express? Apollo. Where do they answer the phone by saying pronto? Pronto dry cleaning. In a USA Today poll of almost 2,000 adults, who did the majority say were harder to raise? Boys or girls? Is this on a school day? Boys. According to Greek mythology, who was the first woman on Earth? George Burns' mother? Pandora. If your son was a Rhodes Scholar, where would he go to study? The Department of Road Maintenance at any university of his choice. Nope. England. An experienced spelunker will always explore in groups, but will never take anything. What do spelunkers explore? Shopping malls. Ancient tombs. Trailways Bus Lines is trying to compete with the airlines, so they're doing something that the airlines have done for years. What is it? Losing your luggage. Showing movies. Yep. According to a recent Roper poll, the 2 household tasks that children hate most are cleaning their rooms and what else? Changing their own diapers. Washing the dishes. What is the term used for investors are? What is the term used when investors are so anxious to buy stocks they will buy just about anything? Lunacy? A bear market. In the United States, we say Merry Christmas. In Spain and Mexico, they say Feliz Navidad. In what country do they say Hueso like Schwiat? Any country after 12 eggnogs. Poland. I agree. Story again. 50-50 shot at it. Let's try card 4. We either win this card this time, or we play one more game. We got the card!